All the people watching online, let's give all those people a big hand out there. God bless y'all.
Before we launched the online campus, we were seeing about 4,000 people who were watching the service online. And we recognized that there's a huge need for community, there's a huge need for discipleship. So we really felt like there was a need to launch this online campus so we can minister to everybody who watches this church online on Sunday. We have an engaging team that's worshiping together. They're praying for each other right there on the chat, and there's a community that's being built. We actually recognize the same names coming to the same services like you would in a physical building. What we don't want to do is say that you have to come to this church and it has to look this way. And if they're choosing to be online, we want to bring the gospel to where they are. So what we're doing is we're using this thing called digital evangelism, and Pastor Miles is preaching the gospel, or Drew Brees, or any of these big names. They're preaching the gospel, sharing their testimony, and people have an opportunity to respond to the gospel right there from their phone or from their laptop. We've literally had millions of gospel presentations, and we've had hundreds of thousands of people come to faith. And the online campus is a potential tool for people who get saved through digital evangelism to find community, to get connected with a group of believers that are in a similar place as them. And so what we would love to see is these smaller numbers of people come together to fill living rooms around the US and around the globe and create these groups where they're going to go out into the community and serve. And they're going to go out and they're going to spread the gospel, and they're going to figure out how to minister to the people in their city. If the online campus didn't exist, we'd have thousands of people that are currently watching online services that wouldn't be watching them. We'd have people that wouldn't have that community that they found. We'd have people that wouldn't have been healed, that wouldn't have been saved, that wouldn't have rededicated their life to the Lord. There's so much that's happening here. There's no boundaries, there's no borders, there's no walls to this church. If you have a Wi-Fi connection, you can get plugged in. We're gonna keep getting the gospel out there, and people are gonna keep getting saved. But we need to keep providing a place where they can go, where they can find that community, where we can disciple them, where we can meet their needs. And we couldn't do it without the support of everybody who's jumped in and served and given their whole heart to this thing. And I just wanna say thank you. It's been amazing so far, and I can't wait to see where we're going.